piece yesterday saying that the most consequential event this fall won't be the U.S. election, it won't be a war in the Middle East, interest rates for the
2022 campaign, 2020.
Commercial. And this is one of the millions of new and used cars that you can find on AutoTrader. You can find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh, no. Or the car in this show. Get out the water. I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can. You can even find the car in that movie on AutoTrader. Hey, find your own car.
Doing it. Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. A sip of wine in Aruba.
By the Italian Referees Association. Here's the two games we've got coming up. Cagliari against Roma. Dybala on the bench for Roma.
Welcome back. Wow, it's been a while. I am in a new studio. I moved, and now I'm in a new house, which is lit. It's cool. I hope to get this up and running again. The wall that you see, like right when I open up the, like when I turn on the stream, it says thanks for joining. Stream will start soon, and that background, I hope to have that all up and running. I did not know that Roma was using their new away kits, so I have to go update that. Excuse me for one moment. My application did not let me know that, so I have to come in here, just do a little editing. But we are getting started here in just a moment. Thank you to everybody who tunes in. Let's see. Took forever to get this pattern figured out, but it's okay. We can figure it out later. Sorry. We're gonna get started real soon here. Just you wait. Yeah, everything is feeling pretty good. I got a new application. I got a whole new flow. So hopefully we can, I can get that up and running pretty good. So with this new application, it allows, I mean, it's just details that I guess my viewers don't really need to know, but it just cycles through. And this is not updated, unfortunately. I forgot because the game that just happened, that just ended. There were two games that just ended. Verona scored, it was 3-0 for Verona. So they are top of the leaderboards, and honestly for me to adjust that, that would be I can do that. I can do it. So right now there are two matches on. Lazio Venezia is kicking off as well, and Roma and Genoa. Or no, Cagliari. Sorry. Jeez, they all look the same. They're all the same colors. So it's gonna be a very fun year, I think. I want to do this more consistently. I want to do this more often, so hopefully we can get a little bit more people watching. And I want it to be consistent. You know, I like being able to share with everybody. It makes me, you know, it's my passion. Not really. This is one of them at least. Something I truly love, and I love to show and be around. And you know, not everybody can say that they stream, so I get to be one of the few people that does that. And unfortunately, I can't stream the game as well. they are cutting down on that pretty hard in jeez, I'm sorry, this is taking so long. Just takes a while because the new leaderboard is all shifted down one spot, which is a lot of work for somebody who's oh, we're starting. You know what? Forget it. It's fine. This can be edited later. So this is the starting lineup. We're starting with the new formation, and we have some new transfers. We have Zeki Celik is back in. He was just on screen, but in the Roma lineup we have Svila in goal. He played a majority of the games under De Rossi, who's stayed on as head coach for Roma. We have a back four of Angelino, Ndika, Mancini, and Celik. Oh my gosh! Already off to a wow! What a save from Sevilla. Already off to a poor start on defense. Oh, but it's offside, so we're all good. Rough start at first. Rough start. Barely offside. He says clearly, I say barely. Passion is what drives. So Sevilla are in the back. Then the back four that basically started the entire year with Smalling still not at 100%. Then we have our new transfer, Enzo Lefebvre. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Lefebvre or whatever. It's French, so I'm not going to get that right probably ever. And Brian Costante as the two defensive midfielders. And we have a midfield trio of Zalewski, Pellegrini, and Soule, another transfer. And probably one of our best transfers yet is our new striker. I'm still learning the names. Dovvik. I keep on mispronouncing that. I've been mispronouncing it like last couple days. Hopefully by next week I can get it pretty solid. But right now Roma's sharing a lot of possession. Roma's holding a lot of possession, and it's good because that's something that Roma's very good at. When they're on the ball, they're very good. And defense is a little bit more difficult. So I think I just heard it pronounced Lefebvre. So at least I'm getting that part right. Unfortunately, there are rumors that are proving to be true that Paulo Dybala is on his way out of Roma, and you know, it's a bummer because he's a great player, and I'm sure he has a lot more to prove on this team. He's only been on for a little while, especially under De Rossi, so it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic changes once he's gone. Right now, the #1 team in Italy is Hellas Verona, which I don't think they've ever been at the top of the league like ever. So it's good for them, but hopefully, thank you. I'm focusing so much on trying to get the live thing. I'm not even focused on the other. Oh, and I don't have a. I could have swore I had a vote. Stuff that you can't really see, but. Today is going to be a really fun day for me, especially if Roma wins. I am trying to host a little party, of a game that I created. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons nerd, but I've always wanted to like at least try it. You know, I've seen it in my favorite shows like Community and Big Bang Theory, which are both I guess, pretty nerdy shows, but I wanted to do it, but I know that the people that I'm closest to probably aren't big on the magic and medieval theme. So I am editing it to be more. Oh, and Venezia already took a lead in the other game, which is great because Lazio can take it, but that means I'm not gonna update it. I'm just gonna say Serie A table before the game because with 2 games going on and so many different moving pieces, it's a lot of work. So I'm just gonna update it so it's before the game. So then we have Bologna after Parma and Udinese. And Udinese has 1 point, and all these teams have 1 point. Roma right now is on 1 as well with a tie. I mean, he's old, but they're talking about Zeki Celik, who's our right wing back. Or right back, I guess. Roma corner. I'm not the biggest fan of this lineup. I don't really know what Lafi and Dovbik and Sule can bring to the squad. I tried watching their preseason games because they had a couple that were in England. They played against Everton and Olympiacos and came out with no losses, which was pretty good. But it's still things are up in the air. It's the first league game with everybody playing the full amount of time, and so far it looks like it's a first time playing together. There's still some bits and pieces that are still in motion, but hopefully in a couple weeks we get a couple wins, get high on the table, start off strong, and then pretty much keep the consistency. I mean, Roma is very good at winning the ball in the attacking half, and which is in the away half, but I feel like there's a lot of questionable things that are going on in terms of decision making. At least with, I know that sorry. Move this thing, dang it. I know that Zalewski, who is our Polish winger, is he's not entirely sure of himself, which is oh, dang it, Let's see, we're not pre-match, we are in the first half. Alright, there's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to this stuff. But that should be everything. Yeah, that should be everything. So far, there are no cards, which is good. I don't want to look at the. I have to look at my phone, which has my updating app, but the setting thing is that. Gotta update my bit rate. I don't know what that means, but. Oh well. No, I do not have. Unfortunately, I do not have the game on behind me, thanks to YouTube's copyright laws and frankly, the CBS Sports in Serie A, they're cracking down on a lot of people that do that. So I don't want to get banned. First game of the season. And right now we have a free kick to Cagliari in Roma's half. Pretty close, like, so there's like the big goalie box, like, right, like the big one. Wait a minute. That one, the big one. It is like right outside that. Very dangerous spot. I don't like it. And swinging in, Ndika heads out. And now I don't even know. I don't know what that is. I think it was Lafitte who was claiming for a handball, but there's a lot of space in this Roma team. This Roma defense is a lot of gaping holes, and that's a terrible pass by Pellegrini. He tried to get like an outside curler and just didn't go. And a corner for Cagliari. Not very good build-up play from Roma. I really hope I don't have to update that scoreboard anytime soon. So moving forward, I want to keep on doing these streams. But I think a big problem is that they're going to be super early in the morning. So I'm already struggling to get viewers right now. I can't imagine at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. And now trying to go for a counter, but Lafitte's just too slow. A lot of this team is not one of the fastest teams ever, which is a little upsetting. I really I was watching Manchester City at Chelsea this morning, and one thing that Chelsea had that, I mean, they lost the game, but one thing that they had that Manchester City could not keep up with was the speed. They're a younger team. Chelsea's a younger team, and they have a lot more pace, a lot more energy in them, and it's noticeable. But they were available in the counter-attack, which is why it was 2-0. They also don't know how to finish. Nicholas Jackson is probably one of the worst strikers in the top leagues of Europe. And there's the first shot of the game, I'm pretty sure, from a Cagliari defender or midfielder from... That's a foul. We got away with a foul. Studs were down, so I guess it can be seen as a different one. All right. It was a good ball. It was a good ball down towards the right flank for Lefebvre. I think I heard him say Lefebvre. I also heard Lafitte, so I'm not sure. I think Lefebvre sounds more right. So I'm gonna stick with that. And Ndika out to Mancini. Dobbig with a great ball. Good balls. Pellegrini could not stay standing. Oh well, it is what it is. Nothing, I don't want to...
The scorers in the Coppa Italia for Cagliari. They'll face Cremonese in the second round. Equally, Paoletti scored a 3-1 victory
to use headphones, but then I realized that my new camera has a speaker connected to it. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And that fan, I knew it was gonna be a problem. I hate this fan. How's the camera look with that? Ooh, it's darker, it's more intimate, it feels a lot like, ooh. And this is the old kit from last season. I'm not gonna buy the new one because they haven't released the third one, and I mean, Roma now has released like their home kit is now red with like orange pinstripes as opposed to the like the orange like outline. It's a little easier on the eyes. I think it's better, but I still just I like the kits that I like, and I'm not gonna buy another one just because it's the new one. This is opening week. This is opening weekend, as you can see by the live table, or the live table, because I'm not going to update it for 4 different teams throughout. It'll get easier and easier as the season progresses, as teams start to get a little bit more in shape. You know, you really start to see who's really going to be number 1, who's really going to be number 2, 3, 5. You know, 10. The top 10 really starts to secure itself, and even then, it's just 2 teams that you take that switch and upload a new thing, as opposed to move all these down, put this one up, and then move these down, put this one up. It's a lot of work, especially for me who's trying to do it live. So really, right now, number 2 I think is newly promoted. Oh no, Lazio has scored in that game, and it is now 1-1. So we're back to 1 apiece with 1 point. And instead of Monza at number 10, it is Lazio. So just to update that one. But this is kind of giving away the other game, this one. So we have a free kick for Cagliari in the attacking half, and it is headed away by, who is that, Angelino? Yep. And he wins a goal kick. I want to look at the statistics, but I really don't want to. I don't want to cheat myself out of a reaction. So I'll just keep it on this one and update on the Lazio game, which is also going on right now. Tune in on Paramount Plus, but don't watch Lazio, watch this one. My uncle actually is a fan of Lazio. My dad's a Roma fan, my uncle's a Lazio fan, and for those that don't know, those are like rivals. They are the bitterest of rivals after maybe Juventus and Inter and Milan, and no, I think the capital competition is one of the best ones. So Roma is also the capital of Italy, and Lazio is the region. It's like the county, I guess. So to say like, or like the state, but it's not really. I mean, it's really hard because the United States is so much. The United States is so much different than Italy in terms of like governing body. Like the United States is so different than any other international body, to my knowledge. Like yeah, you have like provinces in Italy, and we have like counties here. I guess is like the closest way to say it. Like compare it, like to say that. Wow, but sorry. Yeah, just to put it easily, it's like saying it's like saying New York Jets versus Manhattan. Why did I just use that? That's so, never mind. It's more like saying honestly, it's really hard to figure out a comparison because it's just like it just doesn't, it's not the same, you know, like really it's because like most of the counties I know, because I'm in California, are just named after cities, like Riverside County, City of Riverside, Orange County, City of Orange, San Diego County, San Diego, LA County, LA. San Bernardino County, San Bernardino. Like, what's the biggest city in Orange County? I don't even. Who knows? Tustin, Anaheim, maybe. But I guess if you were really gonna put like, it's like, it could be like, no, I don't even know what. I don't know. I'm talking about nonsense right now. We have a attacking move from Cagliari. Cagliari. This is probably my least favorite team in terms of like pronunciation. I have misspelled Cagliari I don't know how many times. Like, I would be shocked if there isn't a C-A-L-G versus C-A-G-L, which is, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, the proper way of spelling it. I've done that so many times, and I don't even want to fix it. It's too much work. And it is not C-A-G. I did not know that. So, hang on. Let me fix that. It's C-G-L. All right, that should be updated. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Now Dovbyk he's standing his ground. He's a very aggressive striker. I like it. Very good, very big body guy. Kind of like Lukaku last year, but hopefully he doesn't stays for longer. I like Lukaku when he was here, when he was with Roma. There was a lot of positivity around the way he plays. My girlfriend actually should be coming. Just keep this window open just in case she comes. I guess I could just open all the windows, right? That's a good lighting. It's decent enough, right? Just gotta remember to close them. So let's see where she's at while we're in a kind of a. Oh, she is still at home. She said she was gonna be here at 12. Oh my gosh. I'm so distracted. I'm not even focusing on the game. Where are you, Isabella? Come on. Oh, it looks like she's on the street, so she's on her way now. She's going to be here in like 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Good. Right at halftime. And I'm going to go say her at halftime. Not in like a weird way. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way. Good passing right now. Draws a foul. Who's that? Zalewski? Yeah. I have my problems with Zalewski. He's very he struggles. Like, for me, it looks like he struggles to make consistent decisions. And when he does make the decisions, they're usually like, I mean, at least Spinazzola's not here. Spinazzola was great in 2020. Unfortunately, I didn't watch Roma like I do now. Back then, free kick from Pellegrini. It is deflected away, and the counter is on. Angelino mishits, but we get it back to Villar. Wow, my brain is just not functioning right now. Isabella, where are you, buddy? But when I was watching Roma, back to what I was saying, Spinazzola was always like, he never made the pass with the right timing. It was always like a fraction too late, or he tried to do an extra move and free himself a little bit more instead of just. We got rid of him this summer, but one transfer target that I really want to go after, if I were I would want to go after if I was the Roma, general manager or financial advisor. Oh, she is on her way! Yay! Woo! Yeah, she is 12 minutes away exactly. Perfect. One transfer target I do want to go after once Dybala's transfer is official and gets confirmed is Federico Chiesa from Juve. I have a Chiesa jersey. He was awesome for Italy in the 2020 Euros, and you know, hopefully it's not like Spinazzola. He hasn't been in form, but the new head coach Thiago Motta of Juventus says he's not going to be part of the new program. So if he's looking for a club, I know a team that's getting rid of one superstar and really could use another. Pretty cool that it would be, you know, the cool thing would be that it would be both, you know, Juventus players that come here, but I feel like Sorry, I'm trying to keep the game going. A lot of air passes for Roma, which is interesting because you don't see a lot of teams utilizing the lob pass. But anyway, Chiesa is somebody I think is really good, especially down the right wing. I think he's a left winger anyway. And down the right wing we have Lefebvre. Dovbyk can't control it, and now it's back to Cagliari. Angelino gets a good tackle and sends it back to Mancini. But I do think having like a speedy player and a veteran player like Chiesa would be very valuable, especially in the rebuild part. You know, it's not even a rebuild. Like, it's not like we dropped points and we were out of the top 6. It was just we've been consistently in the top 5, and top 5 is good. I guess last year we did end up at 6. But I do think it would be I think it would be a good target to go after. Were the odds of that actually happening? Probably close to none, just because I don't think he has any respect for Roma, which I don't blame him. I mean, it's not very often that you leave one club to go to another in the same division, unless you're like, no offense to any like genuine players like this, but unless you're like I'm gonna say, like, for lack of a better term, like a league player. Like, you don't really care what team you're on as long as you're playing in the league, which happens like that occurs in a lot of in the Premier League. I know for a fact Raheem Sterling is a league player. Can't really stay on a team for very long. Liverpool, Manchester City, and now Chelsea's on his way out. Who else is like that? There are players like that. I'm not just making that up. And Ross Barkley, actually, I think he was on Luton. And I think he's in like a 1-year deal. He did play in France for a little bit, but then he's played for Chelsea. Then I don't know if it's Lyon or Lyon. I don't speak French, so not my strong suit, not my forte. Oh my gosh, we almost had an own goal. Goal line stand. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at myself. I'm a good looking fella. Obviously, I'm gonna look at myself. And let's see where she's at. Where the hell did she go? Oh, she is almost down the street. Cool.
Just took his eye off the ball there, Scudetto.
Ooh, just he was looking away from the ball, and he tried to step on it, and it just went right under his foot, and it was right on the line. And Helena had a good pass. If Dovbik was paying attention, would have been a good opportunity.
Shielding the ball. Turn. Evan and Dika.
I want to get into doing like EA Sports FC stuff, like into like doing like more soccer gaming. But I just don't have the I don't have the new like consoles or anything. Also, I just realized that the names were off. The names are not the right color, so I'm gonna fix that.
Not making any mistakes. His opposite number.
I gotta change the stroke to.
Banner Fiumicino Airport yesterday for Roma, dedicated to Mauro Di Bala. Roma fans want him to stay.
Yes, we do.
As he understands the Giallorossi supporters.
And that's the updated kit. Hopefully you can see that. The next cycle. You know, Roma right now is putting in a lot of attacking football. I want to say football because it's just easier, and I'm not covering NFL football, which I really want to. I want to do Patriots games, but I don't have YouTube TV, so. Oh, I could have swore I felt the buzz, but nope, not yet. She's coming soon. In the other game, it is still 1-1, Lazio and Venezia. Venezia is like, I've seen on Instagram, they have, like, a lot of people love their kits. They always come out with really good jerseys. I mean, it's a really good color scheme. I mean, they have like forest green, orange, gold, and black. So, whoa, focus up. Okay. It is a really good color scheme. Jeez, this is just not working with me. That should be better. Soleil enters the top of the box. He's inside the box now. Turning around, sends it out to Zalewski. Makes a move, cuts down, crosses in. Too high for Dovbik. Out to Pellegrini, takes a shot. It's blocked. Referee's explaining to Pellegrini that he gave an advantage on a foul. I guess I didn't see it because I was editing the spacing. Some insider secrets. Just using Photoshop. Photoshop can let me update this live, which is great because you know all I gotta do is just press Control Save and it should update. Now this says 1 minute ago she was right down the hill. So I'm just looking out for her. She makes me happy, so I wanna. Oh, what a shitty ball. I mean, it made it all the way through. It was just a bad. Oh, and offside. Doesn't even matter anyways. Doesn't even matter anyways. Any two ways about it. Any one way about it. Right now, ball possession's been 50-50 in this match. You know, with one big chance to Cagliari that was just missed, according to my software. Cagliari's had most of the passes 164 over 160 at the moment of 169 to 160. 170 now. Ooh. It was just over. Just out of reach for the Deola. I don't know these people. These are just. It's a good back heel flick, and then I think that ball's just a little late. Oh, he just slipped. He missed his footing. So Angelino throws it in to Dovbik, who loses it, and I think that's Soule. Soule is the wing, yeah, because Lefay is the midfielder. Soule is more of a winger. He is a forward. He's in the forwards tab, and everybody's just. There's a lot of fouls, I think, in this match so far. Mancini's just bumping every. Oh, I'm just not good with. Sorry for I'm all over the place. It's my attention span, just about. But the stroke is that, which is kind of ugly. I like the white better, but oh well. So hopefully everything up to this point is updated. That's how the jerseys really look, from the back at least. Unless I'm really just not. What the hell was that? See, Zaleski kicked it, flicked it, sent it to the touchline. Oh, she's here! She's here! Woo! She's here. So, she should be coming in. If she unlocks the door, if she remembers to unlock it. Oh, I heard a thump. Hello. Hi. Come on in. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Come on in.
Did you see me walk in?
I did. I had
Or walk up?
Yeah.
You did?
I was tracking you and I was commenting. I'm like, when is she coming? When is she coming?
I don't look quite camera ready.
Alright. I can't force you to come on camera.
How's the game going?
It's very
Are they losing?
No, it's still
Kind of
zero.
a slower game.
I mean, there's a lot of attacking, it's just nothing's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gonna go get ready?
Yes, I need to get ready.
Okay.
Try for all my clothes. I love you.
Love you too.
You look handsome.
Thank you. I need a haircut.
I like
Still,
you
though.
in that jersey.
It does look good, right?
It does.
It looks good.
Yeah, I like it. And you're wearing your Bucky?
Oh yeah.
Cute. I like it. You look very nice.
Thank you.
I love it. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll be upstairs.
Okay. So that was fun. Let's see if you can hear the. There she is. Oh, you can hear the dum 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 dum. Yeah, so the steps upstairs are right outside this, right behind the wall that you're hanging from. And back out for a goal kick again. I don't even know what happened. Honestly, I don't even care. I got to knock the mic open. Yay! Man, I've been up for 6 hours. I don't know why. This new house it's really hot upstairs, and the AC does not work. For some reason, the AC didn't work in my parents' house. It worked in the last house, but in this house, AC does not work in my room. My room is the only one that doesn't work. I can get it in this room. I can get it in my movie room, which is like a movie room. It's just a mattress and a projector, but I like it. And I can get it to the entire front of the house, but upstairs, no AC. So that's great. This is kind of it's a very slow match, very slow. Nothing really going, nothing really working. But it does feel good to be back. Feels good to be doing streaming again. And it's again, like I said this last year, and I'll still say it to this day. It's not about the viewers. I mean, it's about the viewers, but it's not about how many views you get. It's about Jeezy P. Roma on the counterattack. Oh, and it's back. Zalewski out wide.
Luca?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? Do you want any snacks or anything?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Help yourself, you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm having Funyuns.
Funyuns. Those were favorite. Logan had like 3 bags yesterday.
They're so good.
Mm.
Anyway, sorry, love you.
Love you too. Oh. Don't know if she apologized. Who cares? I don't care. Yeah, just top of the box, right, like a few yards away from the D. A shot from number 18, which you'll see in about 15 seconds. I don't know what his name is. Don't know who this fella is. So now it's Soleil. Down to Chelik, cuts it back, but it's just too weak. It was Marin. Mancini draws a foul on the counterattack, thankfully. Oh, whoa, we get too close, and then we go back, and then we get too close, and then we come back. Yeah, anyway.
Stuck his boot out. Keep Kennedy in back here. Keep up the pressure.
I mean, if you have Paramount Plus, I would highly, if you don't have it, I would suggest you get it. Comes with SpongeBob, iCarly, Victorious, all the Nickelodeon stuff. I think there's Good Burger, all that. Oh no, maybe all that is on Netflix. But if you like Kenan and Kel, or any of the Dan Snyder shows, not him as a person, that guy sucks. And it's not just he sucks; he's an awful human being. But if you like the shows that he created, iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, Drake and Josh, they're all on Paramount Plus. So if you don't have it, absolutely go get it, and you get to watch along with me because you get Serie A all free, or not free, included in the subscription. So you don't have to just listen to this young fella talk. No sense. If you need to put some faces to some names, because all these are just names. So putting some faces to it would probably be a little bit more helpful for some people. And if it's not your style, you just like, if you enjoy the commentary, thank you. I don't think I'm that interesting, but thank you very much for tuning in if that's what you're here for. And, you know, I said this last year, but this is the first game of the season, first game of the new season, so I'll say it again. This is, like, this is something that I truly love, and I don't really have that many people to talk about Italian soccer with. I got people to talk about English soccer because it's the best in the world. But nobody really watches Italian soccer, which is weird because it's like $5 a month, $6 a month. Or maybe that's Peacock. I think this one's like
First time he's looked for his partner in crime.
bad clearance. But you get to watch all these matches for. Gee.
Tilo was worried. Space opened up there for Piccoli, who scored on his club Mowden Cup.
That was a very, very good kick, and that's the half. So hopefully the Rossi makes some changes. Zalewski was alright so far. Let's see what the let's look at the lineup averages. So right now the best player on the pitch is Angelino with a SofaScore rating of 6.9 for Roma, and Marin for Cagliari is the best overall with a 7.0. The worst player for Roma has been Zalewski, which I'm not surprised. Nothing against him as a human being. I'm sure he's a great person. But as a player in one of the top leagues for a top team, very underwhelming. Worst player on the pitch for Cagliari is the goalkeeper, Scuffet. Simone Scuffet. I don't know if it's French origin, whatever, it could be Scuffet or whatever. But
actually it's an alley, but nobody lives in it anymore, so that's cool.
Anyway, so far it's been more Cagliari, 52% possession rate compared to 48 for Roma. 5 total shots to 3 for Cagliari. 3 corners to 1. 6 to 5 fouls. So Roma's been the better team in terms of like cleanliness and fair play. Cagliari has 12 more passes, but they both cracked 200 in the first half, which, you know, passing play is a really underappreciated part. Like really great passes, I think sometimes are better than really great goals. I think if you get a ground curler assist to the opposite side of the pitch, I think that's significantly cooler than a curving free kick. Now, what am I saying? What? But anyway, the whole thing is I think some assists are better than the goals that follow them, and some passes that lead up, like some leading up passes, are better than some of the goals that follow. So I think in terms of passing, this is a very pass-heavy game. At least, unless the other one is different. Yeah, Lazio in the other game is up 2-1 with 346, but it's average 200. It's an average 200 per game. If we go to some of the games earlier, Verona-Napoli, where Napoli lost 3-0. Wow, and I say 0. I'm American. I'm not a nil person. It was 276 passes for Verona and 547 for Napoli. They had 67% possession rate, and they lost 3-0. You can pass the ball all you want. It doesn't matter unless you score, right? Unless you finish the chances that you're given. And they had 14 total shots. How many were on target? I don't know. Wow. Only 4 of the 14 were on target for Napoli. That's nuts. And then Bologna and Udinese finished 1-1. That match was all Bologna. 74% compared to 26%. 22 total shots to 4. And it still ended in a draw. That's nuts. Wow. Even on fouls, 17 fouls apiece, but back to the passing, it's 562 passes to 200 passes. Like, how can you dominate that much and still only score 1 goal? And it was a penalty. It was a penalty. It wasn't from open play. Maybe I can see what caused the foul that led to the penalty. No, I don't know how I don't see how the penalty was won, but it was a it was enough, I guess. But still, only a penalty. You should have scored. Like my application, I use SofaScore because it gives me all sports, all the times, right there. Not all the lineups because for some teams it doesn't have all those updated lineups. But for the most part, I think it is one of the best like sports app because it is. Because it is like all the sports, like not even the Apple Sports app has all the sports that this has. This has rugby, snooker, billiards, darts, NASCAR, Formula One. It has everything you can imagine is on here, except ironically, like it doesn't have its own like Olympics tab, so you had to go in through each sport and click the world tab. But still, it's a very I love this app, and sometimes, especially when I'm streaming or something, it gives me like gives me the score before it happens, which is unfortunate.
You ever feel like the only place you can find cars is in car commercials? Oh, this isn't a car commercial. This is an Auto Trader commercial. And this is one of the millions of new and used cars that you can find on Auto
Anyway,
Trader.
it's weird that this. I'm just noticing that the Cagliari versus Roma tab has a caption. Hellas Verona didn't fare well in Coach Zanetti's first official game as they were beaten by Cesena. Napoli didn't do much better versus Modena though. That's not even the game that we're watching. Anyway, I think we're gonna get a There We Land for Paulo Dybala going to the Saudi Arabian League. Hopefully they pay a hefty price because he really signed on until 2030. I'm pretty sure, or like 2026, 2028. It was a long contract. It wasn't to this year.
Walmart Plus members save on
But
delivery, gas, plus so much more. Join today.
I really hope they pay a lot because we could use the money because Chiesa is not going to be cheap. Anybody that we go after to replace that, the type of player that he is not going to be. It's not going to be cheap unless you go for, unless you develop like Baldanzi or Bove or who else do we have as a young player? Or Costa, Shaw Costa. Oh. Some of these players I've never even heard of, and they're on the lineup. I'm gonna be right back. Excuse me.
I love to journal. I got my gratitude journal. I got my mantra, 5 minutes. And I got a package from Amazon. We got today. This is perfect. This is my journal that I journal about journaling. Dear Diary, I wish I had more PJs.
Chin up, chest tall. This is where we get ready to get the workout started.
Hello and welcome to Peloton Outdoor. This is a 60-minute endurance run. Light, tall, relax, let's go.
Stay strong. We're in this together, always. Final push.
It's hard to figure out what's the low point for U.S. soccer in the mid-1980s. It was a joke. For decades, the U.S. cannot for their lives qualify to a World Cup.
Yeah, it's true. I live in America, believe me.
The USA players were a bunch of amateurs and semi-professionals. Things really needed to change.
You want to be the first team to qualify in 40 years.
Odds were stacked against us.
The whole world's like, come on, you're American. Put some shoulder pads on. Put a helmet on.
Everyone knew that Trinidad and Tobago was going to embarrass big bad United States and get to the 1990 World Cup.
We were carrying the weight of American soccer on our shoulders.
Everything was on the line on that day.
That moment alone changed the trajectory of soccer in the United States.
Rory never thought she would live out her dream. Then one day, she did. You were
back on all Merrick dog food and treats.
Okay, everybody, that's lunch.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut Box. Starting at $6.99, it's the ultimate solo meal. Get a personal pan pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo like you never comboed before. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
At Bombas, we make the most comfortable socks in the history of feet. So comfortable, you'll wish you had more. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
Learning to invest with Greenlight has really paid off.
Huh, reminds me of how I learned about investing. Yeah, I never learned about investing.
Is there water in this thing?
Bring your family into the financial future.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Your 5-star chefs on 4 wheels, running your kitchen, pushing through working hours, after hours, rain or shine. Because when you stay hungry, your neighborhood stays fed. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
May I have this, ma'am?
Your stomach and brain together at last. When delicious meets nutritious, it's all kinds of good.
Shakhtar have become a metaphor for the struggle of Ukrainians.
All right, and we're back. Sorry about that. I heard a thump. I don't know if you heard the thump too, but it was a really strong thump, and I got scared. Hang on, let me fix this a little bit. The double monitors are. It's a new feature this year that I'm doing, but they don't always work the way I want them to. So, still getting used to it, still getting adjusted. I am hungry. It is lunchtime for me because I've been up for already 6.5 hours. I said that earlier. It's the new house. Whoa, focus up. But I can stop this right now.
Save 20% on your first pharmacy order, so you can put an end to the tension.
No.
Lunatic medication delivered right to your door.
What will you do when the power goes
I have thins.
outages can be unpredictable and
Original thins.
with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted.
Original thins. I don't want to get flagged for, copyright or anything. I have Iddles. I like Iddles. And it's a resealable bag, which is good because this is like 16 ounces. Is that what it says? How many total in the Iddles bag? 15.6 ounces. So that is about 27 pieces is 1 ounce, 1 serving size. So we do a little bit of math. 15.6. The Women's League? National Women's Soccer League? Times the about 27 pieces, give or take. That means there's about 400 Iddles in a bag. I mean, 400. No, but I remember like If you were with me last, like at the end of the last season, when I started this, I was doing a challenge where if the opponent team scores, I take a shot of hot sauce. Or we get a red card or a yellow card, I do a punishment, like a shot of like some kind of sauce. And I was thinking to do alcohol. I am 21, but I was thinking of doing alcohol, but all these games are like 9 a.m., 6 a.m., 11:30. Like, some people would be like, taking a shot of vodka before you like go out the rest of your day is nuts. So I had to go with the next best thing, which is hot sauce, but now I'm out. So we are back with Roma versus Cagliari. Roma at Cagliari, actually, and I forgot to update. This thing is so like it's difficult to do sometimes, you know, like keep thing. I mean, you don't know because you're not. Wait for it to update. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We moved updated to the second half right here. A lot of moving pieces to this stuff, especially when we get to like scoring or like halftime or when we get later in the season and I'm actually doing a live table. It's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of moving parts. I don't know. Did we go through any substitutions for either team? Nope. Same team that came off came back on. Angelino was a great pickup, I have to say. For him being, he's the best player on the pitch for Roma. And Zalewski just, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to do a dummy and just let it go for like around, like he just left the ball alone. It just went right through. And missed pass to Dovbyk. Dovbyk doesn't even sound right. It sounds like it should be like Dovbyk, but I'm not. I think he's Ukrainian. Soleil to Pellegrini. No, Soleil! Woo! Down in the bottom right corner. It was a heat-sinking missile. It was a great save in the end from Souffet. I'll put up the lineup again. Souffet is the keeper. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't care. I don't care. It's not my team. And in came the corner. It's batted away by Cagliari. But it's back with Roma. Soulé. Almost gets dispossessed and there was a big counter-attacking chance for Cagliari, and it's unfortunate that they didn't. I mean, it's unfortunate for them. It's great for me, but they didn't capitalize. And I think if you look at me, like like back in April, May, not May. There's nothing going on in May. Go!
Whistle just over the bar. Roma, 2 chances in quick succession.
I mean, it's good. Zalewski with a shot. But if you look at me from if you look at me from last year, last soccer season to now, I think I've heat-sinking curler. I think I'm getting a little bit more confidence in front of the camera. I feel like I'm talking a lot more consistently. And even if it's about nothing, if I'm just, as they say in the UK, if I'm just waffling, then I don't think that matters. Pellegrini tries to get it. I think it was a Lefay.
Push up very deep. Equally. Carry Cagliari forward. Still going, equally. Good run here.
No, Cristante commits a foul
Frustration perhaps.
right at the edge of our defensive third.
Got 5 different clubs in the past 5 seasons in Serie A.
Cristante's fine.
Daniele De Rossi.
He's alright. Not an overly not a spectacular world-class player, which I don't think Roma has many, if any. And I think what sets really good teams apart from the mediocre teams, or the somewhat good teams. Free kick, send it in, headed away, and it was just booted skyward by whoever the hell this guy is with the mustache. It's like a half-ass mustache too. It's like this, but just more.
Just like his coach, Nicola. Words with the Rossubru players out on the pitch.
What was I saying? Was I saying anything? I don't think I was. I'm gonna howl right now. To Indica. It's a little hard to say that. Indica. It's an N apostrophe. I don't even know. No, it's no apostrophe. It's just N.
Drop of the shoulder. This is Matthias Soleil. Left got his head behind the ball.
It's just Ndicka. No apostrophe.
Angelino. Held in by the Spaniard. What's stopping?
Angelino sends it across goal, tries to get it to Soleil and Davik, but goes out. He gets booted out for a Roma corner, or throw in. Sent in, but nobody's in the box.
Angelino. Zaleski. Pellegrini. Lefay.
I think Davik was offside there.
Neat passing move doesn't quite work out. Still in possession.
Right now, Roma has a lot of. Oh my gosh, Angelino's had a stinker. That's almost as bad as the almost own goal. I think Cristante got away with a little tug in Poland. Good touch by Davik, but not enough. And now the counterattack is on.
Roma feeling for offside for playing on. Palumbo now.
What's his guy's name? Palumbo?
Takes the touch.
There's a free Cagliari player on that back and there's the offside.
So eventually goes. Frustration from
Soleil is yelling at the linesman, just raise the flag up faster. Which I don't blame him. That's frustrating, especially when you think you're like you have to play an additional more defense as opposed to just calling for the offside flag. It happens in a lot of leagues too. They just let it play out just in case.
Soleil there. With some tame appeals for handball from the Cagliari players, but evidently thinking.
Something about Cristante, good ball. Out to Zalewski. Sends it in. No!
And Pellegrini couldn't apply that finishing touch there.
Right across the face of goal.
Sweeping team move from Roma.
Pellegrini hits it. Not enough power to go past. the keeper. It's a good save in the end. I mean, really, it's a great save. But I think he thought Dovbyk was going to hit it, so he kind of hesitated a little bit, and that little split second makes all the difference. I mean, especially if you're a brand new striker on his Serie A debut, you know, to build his confidence up, getting a goal would be fantastic. I haven't even seen this guy smile one like microsecond. I mean, I don't think I've seen anybody in this team smile. It's just he looks like he's. Sule breaks it in. So it's right by the penalty dot, and it just gets kicked away. And now it's back with Roma, and you know, right now it's a lot of Roma, a lot of Roma, a lot of Roma, a lot of Roma. Even with the win, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be. They're not going to. No. Even if they score one, they're not going to be at the top of the table. Verona just had a spectacular game against Napoli, which is under a lot of scrutiny, a lot of fire, especially with Antonio Conte as the new coach. Lefebvre tries to get a cross in, but it's blocked. I watched a little bit of that game. Kvaratskhelia got sent off, or not sent off. He got injured and was switched off, which, you know, you can't lose like a huge play like that. And I think Osimhen's on the move. I think I heard to Chelsea, which would be good for them because they need a better finisher than the guy that they got right now. Is he Nigerian? Are they both Nigerian? No. Nicholas Jackson's Senegalese. But oops, that's my bad. Like, is Dovbyk Ukrainian? Artem Dovbyk. He is Ukrainian. And he did come from Girona. $33 million contract. Ooh, that's a stinker. Cristante, he makes good. He's not terrible. Like, I know what I said earlier, but he's not like an awful player. He's good enough to get by, and he's a player you would want as a starter on your team. Like, unless you have Rodri, you're like there are a number of defensive mids that are better than him, but I think he's in one of the he's in the top 20 in the world. Just saying something. It's a big thing. Almost committed a foul. Referee played advantage, and you know what? Maybe for the best, but it was wide. It was going wide, but I was nearly. And who was that? Who made the mistake? Was it Mancini? Could have been. Everybody on this team is. Pellegrini's actually he's a very good attacking player, very good midfielder. I remember a couple of years ago he had an incredible free kick that was like, you train for years to do what that kick was. Marin stays as the best player on the pitch right now. Almost had a acrobatic bicycle kick for the first goal of the season. It's rad. But not for me. You know? See? No net. Pressure's holding onto the ball. It's not a foul.
Is angry with Piccoli. Chini just cooling.
Rough housing, little horseplay over here.
Piccoli, time in Bergamo with Atalanta.
It's not a foul. Luvumbo. Not Polumbo, Luvumbo.
Order, restoring the peace there. No need for tensions to bubble over for something so trivial as that can be easily resolved.
I think you got mad at the wrong person. I think it was
Promising though with Piccoli and Luvumbo.
it's never a foul. It's never a foul, no matter
So we do
who
have
you're on. So Sule comes off for Baldanzi. I like that.
Roma debut comes to an end just after the 16-minute mark. It's Tommaso Baldanzi, joined the club back in January from Empoli. Talented player, Empoli Academy graduate. Here he is, Baldanzi. For Soleil. Baldanzi on the turn. Angelino. Zappa. Pellegrini. That's the foul.
Pellegrini wins a foul.
Referee there.
And it really was really stylish play. Vieni go, Vieni. I like this. I like the move. Sule was one of the best players on the pitch for Roma. Oh, it wasn't Sule. Who was it?
A couple of seasons ago, last year really impressed at his final act. Before joining Rome, was helping the Tuscans to a famous result in the backyard of Juventus.
For Lefebvre. Okay, sorry.
Could well come on. Could well be given a chance.
Sorry. I didn't get confirmation on that one. All right. Free kick right at the edge of the attacking third.
Swung in by Soleil.
Ooh. Soleil's good on the dead ball too. That's good. Looks young. Good fella. Chris Arthur just couldn't get the head to it properly. He just got the side of his head right here. It's so weird because I'm on this side and it's just reversed, but I know it's the right way, so it's weird. So like when I look at you, I gotta look at like this way. The stuff is here. It's right here. And we have an injured Luvumbo. Cheers to Luvumbo. For Cagliari. Cagliari. I don't think it was enough to get like injury for, like an injury treatment. My application is not very good. When it comes to, I also, you'll notice that this is the jerseys, the uniforms for Cagliari are totally messed up. Likewise for Roma. It's, well, not these, but totally messed up because it just doesn't. It's not the missing chance, but you'll notice that when we have a home game, the lines aren't perfect. Like the half isn't good. The halves aren't exactly half on the Cagliari side because it's so hard to like. It's so hard to get it perfectly half every single time because these formations are not like perfectly aligned, and I want to make it legible, so it has to be like somewhat big. Roman to score right now. Get to number 2 or no, they're gonna be number 3. Because Lazio right now is Baldanzi! Wow. Articelli cross in, but it's captured by Safet. Lazio still up 2-1. Wow. 8.0. Highest rated player on the pitch. Castellanos for Lazio. Their center forward. Dybala is gonna play one last game with us. That's awesome. Almost had a terrible mistake. Oh, it's pink. It's not even orange. It's... Baldanzi wins a foul, but he's down. Lumumbo just smashed him. I don't like these Roma uniforms. The away ones. It looks like pink paint splatter. Almost a good idea, but got sniffed out. And they're just trying to do I just send it long, Cagliari, for their forward. And here comes Dybala. He has a tattoo in Arabic, like along his ribs. Like not in a bad way, but it would make more sense, you know, going to Saudi Arabia to play in the Arab leagues. Offside. First game being a 1-1, being a 0-0 draw is not ideal. Manhandled. Well, Zalewski's just not. So I think now it's gonna be Zalewski to come off, and Sule's gonna go to the other side, and Dybala's gonna go in the right mid spot, kind of like the right wing. And now Dybala comes on. La Gioia. I know it. I mean, Dybala's going to come in, he's going to score 2 goals. It's going to be magical, but... Or not. He could do nothing. I mean, we're at 20 minutes to go. 69th minute. Not much to do here. Dybala just... What the hell? It's true. A lot of talent.
Tasked with replacing Lukaku. With the big boots of the Belgian. Pellegrini.
Pellegrini out to Celik.
Celik. Needs a good ball here. The Turkish
Sends in the cross, and it's straight to Soufet.
Dismantled by Scudetto. Still keeping their
I mean, I could just keep the goalkeeper jersey the same, right? You're not even gonna like, you know, it's a different person, right? You know it's the keeper. I don't know why I changed it. Cristante wins, but
back by Soleil.
I knew it. Soleil went to the other side.
Scrappy passage of play.
Jeez.
It's a big deflection. Saliba has to be careful. Doesn't quite read the bounce. As he avoided a corner kick, that was his primary objective.
Pavoletti comes on.
They do look to their bench. Pavoletti and Adopo to come on. Pavoletti still going strong at 35. Scored in the cup. He comes on for Lubumbo. In closing stages here.
And Prati.
Adopo. This is Lee Bow for Cagliari coming on for Prati. In a really good game in the middle of the park.
Okay.
Tidy performance from him. Adopo, loan from Atalanta, part of their Europa League winning
Double
squad.
switch, right? Yeah.
Vicha. For Ladea.
So throw in. I don't know the yards or anything. Just throw in down here.
Dybala. Soleil. Back with
Found
Dybala.
Dybala. Wins a foul. He wins a foul. Come on, dude. Where's that left-footed magic? But it's meant for like it's in the left side of the box. It's meant for a right-footed player, so I doubt it's gonna be Dybala. Just wouldn't make sense. He could do crazy knuckleball, but I think it's gonna be Pellegrini to take it.
Standing over it.
It's gonna be Dybala, but I don't.
Must hit the target at least from here, Roma.
Don't be selfish, man. I know it's your last game, but just we need a goal. I don't really like. If you're leaving, I don't care. You know. You did all right. You did good, but now it's shoot. No, the goal. The referee was talking to the wall, and the keeper came out, so I just yelled, "Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!" But all right. Let's see. It's not even gonna be Dybala. Watch. Oh, he's the only one standing over it now. Well, there you go. He's not in the right, like. He's like facing away from goal. Who am I? I'm not a professional. I don't know what you do, what it takes to.
Free kick can come in. This is Paulo Dybala straight into the wall. Pellegrini. Cristante jumping up.
What a waste. He hits the wall. See in Saudi Arabia, play with the Ronaldo. All washed up. Make millions of dollars, but nobody respects that league. Like Neymar. Neymar is probably one of the best players ever. 5 games he played. He has 5 trophies. What did he do? He's being paid tens of millions of dollars in Saudi Arabia to do absolutely nothing. Pretty good gig, but it just proves the it proves how the keeper jersey is right. Alright, cool. It just proves how like nonsensical it is to go there. Like it proves how it's really like a worthless league. Like it's a retirement league, like the MLS for like previous European like All Stars, excluding Zlatan. Zlatan made it like made Galaxy, I would say, like part of one of the biggest teams, and David Beckham. But Chiellini retired there. Pirlo retired there. Insigne and Bernadeschi, or is it Bernadeschi or? It's offside. He thought it was offside. Well, we're still good.
Needs a good delivery here. It's not a bad looking one. And the whistle goes. Cagliari saved by the referee's whistle.
Anyway, those are retirement leagues. Messi's now going to retire in Miami? Come on, dude. It's a weak foul, but 15 minutes to go. 0-0, 0-0, nothing. But I mean, if everybody's got a bad start so far, we just Juve has yet to play tomorrow. Atalanta plays tomorrow. And Bologna's under a different coach because it was Thiago Motta, but now it's not that.
Free. Well. Play their way out of trouble here. Cully. Taylor was at full stretch. It's kind of for Baldanzi. Dybala. Mancini up from the back. Still going, Mancini.
Ooh, defender with a shot.
Renowned for his aerial prowess and his striking.
I mean, he had a great assist in the Europa League last year, or was it 2 years ago? I don't know. Either way, we had. He's a great defender, and on my FIFA 22 league, I think I did a career mode for a player, and he got transferred with me to Chelsea, so it was pretty cool. Okay, well, it is. My mom's texting me, but it's. She's in Florida right now, and I think she's forgetting the time difference, so.
Baldanzi trying to slice his way through. So they muscled out there.
Ooh, shit. Now we're caught in the counter. It's 4v4.
Equally, it's a big deflection. And up on now. Atsi. Past Soleil. Played in by Atsi.
Nothing's going on. Nothing at all. It's been. Nothing. Oh well. Goal kick for Roma. This is gonna be. It's gonna be a last minute. This is gonna be down to the last minute for sure. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we're only 12 minutes to go, so it has to be the last minute. But I don't think we can't have a draw here. We have to start off strong, start off with confidence, especially now that Dybala, one of our probably our best player, is leaving. No, probably he is our best player. No! Dovbyk heads the ball, hits it in the post, and a shot! It takes a ricochet, it's out for a corner. So Dybala had a curler, left-footed curler. It looked like it was going into the back post, but then Dovbyk got the end of it. Ah, Dolvik was just, he didn't get it right. Oh no, oh no. Not my hair. like a, like a, what's it called? A news anchor? Really though, why is this? I'm still learning. I keep on turning my head the wrong way. Nothing. 10 to go. Minimum 10 to go.
Find that breakthrough. City foes. Lazio still leading 2-1 against Venezia. Dybala trying to play it for
Ooh, Baldanzi just got speed. No, bad hit.
Cello away from Dybala. Viola. Avoletti. Has options left, right and centre. Zappa. First time ball. Dika. The best of clearances and now Marin. Will he shoot? He does shoot!
Hits the post! And he hits it! Oh my gosh! The crossbar is the MVP of today. Like after two attempts from after an attempt from each team, that crossbar, like the crossbar, is just the savior of the day.
Should have done better on the rebound. Could have even taken a touch there, Roberto Piccoli.
Oh, it was a save. It's a great save by Spilar. My goodness.
Piccoli, after scoring in the cup, unable to put his name on the score sheet in the league.
Wow, that was nerve-wracking. Now we have 3v2. We have numbers. We have numbers on the counter. Not really a counter. It's offside. Doesn't matter. Knew it. I didn't celebrate. Some guy came down from the stands and gave the bird. But we're checking. They're checking. VAR's checking. Very, very offside. Very offside. It'll be quick. Dorossi has a Fendi shirt. Foi Joko, he's offside. Oh well. Two from each, that's good.
Candidates for Roma Vitesca, the other one for Cagliari at the back. Gonna be a good shout. He keeps the lights up, Joel a bit quiet.
Jeez, are you still there? What are you doing? What are we doing here?
Shelik slices his clearance. Cool heads at a time like this.
7 minutes to go.
Carried away. Frenetic pace. Final stages. Chini trying to keep out Piccoli. Chini just letting Piccoli know who's boss. Dybala. Cristante. Driving forward.
Good ball to Baldanzi.
Can he keep it in play? The answer is yes.
Oh, that's a yellow card. Yellow card. First one this late. 83 minutes. It's been a very clean so far. You know, it's been very clean. It's good.
Just too quick.
Yoda.
Many reasons why Roma fans don't want to see him go.
Oh well, hopefully he taught Baldanzi a few things.
Strongly linked with the capture of the Argentinian.
Pellegrini to provide the instrumental pass that will lead to nothing. He just didn't get it right. Lapadula comes on, or is going to come on.
Cristante.
I mean, 5 minutes to go. I mean, you're coming on to make to meet your minutes requirement. It's not even to make your appearance requirement. No. What was that? So Lapadula, 50-year-old guy. Hopefully, don't score.
Couldn't capitalize on the rebound. He'll be disappointed, but still a good evening's work from people. He certainly run hard. He's put himself in those positions to get a goal, which is a positive. Please.
Something flying across. I thought it was in the camera. I thought it was on the like in my room. So right now De Rossi looks like he's figuring out what to do in the next 4 minutes. Because right now it looks very not promising. Nothing's gonna happen. I really don't think anything's gonna happen. That hurt my eyes. Now it's head tennis. Boing, 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 boing. Mancini back to Svilar. Gives it to Cristante, who's under pressure from Lapadula. Draws a foul.
Keen to make a mark. Just come on. This one looks Milan. And a pop. Lapadula is fresh from coming on. Zappa now. Full speed there.
Goal kick. I don't know what the new Roma like home kit is. I don't think or not the new home kit, the new third kit. I don't think we have a third quite yet.
Route one star from the Roma keeper. Is there going to be a late twist in the plot here?
I doubt it.
Into path on Pellegrini.
Pellegrini just.
Tesca away. Into path of Cristante. Celli needs support. Goes the long way around. Dybala on the turn. Trying to put it onto his favoured left boot.
Angelino keeps it in.
Soleil. Trying to work himself into a crossing or shooting position.
Crossed, headed away. Baldanzi gives it.
The end of it.
And it's just kicked away. Lapadula tries to send it for the other forward. Very promising, but I'll say it is a very promising first game. You know, I think there's a lot to learn from it. Mainly that passes need to be a little bit more secure and shots need to be taken more because there's been nothing. Just a whiff. He's leaving, who cares? Tammy Abraham comes on! Yeah! Finally, dude! Jeez! It's been forever! I'm glad he's healthy. And he's coming on for Dobvik. No goal, but it's okay. And then Soleil comes on. Or comes off for El Shaarawy. Hopefully this is like... I like Soleil, I like Dobvik, but I think I don't even know what to think right now. It's just Tammy's very good with his feet, and so is Baldanzi. El Shaarawy's can get a curler like nobody's business, and Abraham has aerial strength too. Soulé and Dubik both have that, but Pellegrini's not really an aerial threat. Baldanzi's not an aerial threat. Dybala has not, and will not be a aerial threat. There's the cross, and it's out for a corner for Cagliari. If we lose this game, I'm actually like, I'm gonna get like hammered tonight because this is not the way you start. It's not the way you start off a season. I already gotta watch my Patriots lose 10 games this year. I don't want to watch Roma not get a win on the first day. Like, Roma has no more subs, and there's additional 4 minutes, but we're at 91, so we only have 3. So this counterattack has to be, like, if so kicks in, heads through, but Dybala sends it up for Baldanzi, who, that's a foul, that's a yellow card, full yellow card. I don't know what that's for, but who's it for? Who? Who is the yellow card for? And there it is, Atzi. And nothing's coming of this. Now La Padula, La Palula, la 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 la. Counterattack is on, and it's... Oh, he missed. Wow. Wow, that's... What a mistake. I think they've had more shots total. I mean, it's a whiff. It's a terrible hit. This guy on thing, he's you know, he looks like that. I'm not just being a bad fan. It looks like that. And a goalless draw, first game of the season, sucks. Angelino gets fouled. We'll take a foul. 1 minute left. Maybe some additional stuff for this. Good slide. Now the counter. Up to Indica. What's he doing? Whoa! Takes a shot. I don't blame him. And that's it. That is not a great start. Obviously, we'd hope for a better result. So we end with a goalless tie. win with a goalless tie. It is what it is. We'll look forward to next week. Right now, if we look at the standings, wow, Lazio's up 3-1. So I think they're going to be their second place. Roma right now is in 13th place, and we'll keep an eye on that as the season progresses. But 1 point still in the books is still all right enough. Tomorrow, Atalanta, Como, Juventus, and Lecce all play. So, you know, really you'd think that Atalanta and Juventus come out with points, which makes Roma possible to drop down to 17th. And Cagliari will be right underneath. And really, we just looked to next week. Next week will be a match against, who is this? Empoli. So Empoli right now has 1 point. They drew with Monza last week, or no, right, last week. Yesterday they drew with Monza yesterday, and we play them next Sunday. For some reason it says 6 a.m. It's not at 6 a.m. It's 11:45. So I'll see you back here next week at 11:45 on the 25th. At least I hope so. I think so. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.